Well, now that we've got your attention, let the games begin! Game cartridges assembling. Greetings. Game loading. Mind your fingers. Keep working, you rust buckets. Uh-oh. I don't understand. Every day it seems to be the same problem. Ugh, revolting slob.
You know, we can learn a thing or two from even the most peculiar people. Observe. Hello, revolting slob. Sorry to wake you. I'd like to teach the viewers a few new words, if you don't mind. Goodness, that certainly gives us some food for thought. You really seem to be enjoying that. I guess the revolting slob finds his earwax to be A, delectable, B, delinquent, or C, deluded. The correct answer is A, delectable, which means delicious. I don't think so, but as you can see, there's no accounting for taste. Revolting slob, don't put your finger in your ear. It might get stuck. It's really not a good idea. See, now your finger's stuck. So viewers, does the revolting slob find himself in A, prefabrication, B, predicament, or C, precipitation? The correct answer is B, predicament, which is a difficult or unpleasant situation. Thank goodness. We thought you might get stuck that way, but it looks like you're okay. All right, everyone. When he removed his finger from his ear, was the finger A, extorted, B, extirpated, or C, extracted? The correct answer is C, extracted, which means removing something, like a finger, from something else, like an ear. Well then, shall we review? Apparently, the revolting slob finds his earwax quite delectable. But when his finger gets stuck, it can be a frightening predicament. Fortunately, he extracted his finger from his ear. Well, that's enough for today. Try these new words out on somebody the next chance you get. See how many friends you keep. Oh, yes. By the way, extirpated means exploded or caused an explosion. No slobs were harmed in the filming of this show.
Come on, you buckets of gold! What are you gonna give to me? Get the lead out! Oh, look at that! Wow! Hey, you know what? Here, take this. Bye! Think! Tank!
jamming, friends? This here's Captain Bob with a different kind of cool running. I can't get back to my beautiful home in Jamaica because I'm stuck in this tank. No worries, man. I got me Rasta sub and me dreads swinging to the music. Look at this.
Can you help Captain Bob? He's jamming in his song.
Okay, here's the deal. Now I'm gonna show you 3 things. And you got to tell me what they all got in common. But you got to do it before the water runs out of my tank. Let's go, gang. We got to get jamming.
Use your eyes, use your brain before his clues go down the drain.
Like I said, we got 3 things. We got a politician, a river, and a sprinter. What do they all have in common? Quick, the level's dropping. A politician, a river, and a sprinter. We're almost at the bottom, man. Do you see it now? They're all things that run. Ain't that grand? A politician runs for office. A river runs into the sea. And a sprinter runs in a race. Now this is fun. Next clue.
Before old Bob hits the bottom, find what we got in common.
What's this now? We got somebody's hands, somebody's feet, and the carpenter's toolbox. Can you figure out what ties them all together? Think hard. The water's already running away. You got somebody's hands, somebody's feet, and the toolbox. Hurry! That drain big luggin'. Time's up, man. They're all things with nails. A hand's got nails, you got nails on your feet, and you got nails in a toolbox. Well, that hits a hammer on the head. Okay, people, that's it for today. Join me in me take next time for another round.
We have Captain Bob, now he's jamming in his song.
Who's got the next game? Done. Well. Poop or scoop?
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, I'm talking here. That's better. All right, it's time once again to play Poop or Scoop. Can you tell the straight scoop true from the animal poop false? Test your knowledge of the animal kingdom by separating fact from fiction. Let's start with our first animal. Wow. Poop or scoop? A cheetah can go from 0 to 40 miles per hour in under 2 seconds. What do you think? If you think a cheetah can out-accelerate your family car, vote scoop. But if you think we're just trying to cheat you, vote poop. And the answer is... it's the straight scoop. Cheetahs are the fastest mammals on land. Not only can they go from 0 to 40 in 2 seconds, they can also run over 70 miles per hour. Okay, here we go again. Poop or scoop? The vampire bat isn't a bit like Count Dracula. He's as harmless as a mouse. If you think that's the truth, vote scoop. But if you think this guy can be really scary, vote poop. You got it. It's pure poop. In fact, the vampire bat gets its name because it sucks the blood of sleeping animals, including humans. Sweet dreams, kids. Okay, gang, here's another. Poop or scoop? The gecko is a type of lizard that can say its own name. If you think the gecko can introduce himself at parties, vote scoop. But if that sounds like a crock, vote poop. It's the straight scoop. Geckos make chirping noises that sound like they're saying their name. Okay, poop or scoop? The tarantula must eat twice its own weight in food every day in order to survive. If you can swallow that story, vote Scoop. If not, vote Poop. So, are all tarantulas really that hungry? It's complete poop. The tarantula can actually survive for over a year without eating anything at all. Well, kids, that's all we got for you today. If you got only one right, you're a party pooper. 2, and you're a pooper scooper. 3 makes you a super pooper scooper. If you got all 4 questions, you're what else? A super duper pooper scooper. I'm telling you, you can't get this kind of entertainment just anywhere. So please, join us again next time for Poop or Scoop.
Hey there! Next game coming up! Greetings. Game cartridge loading. Check. Here we are.
Good evening and welcome to another episode of Here We Are! As we follow the adventures of 2 lost ears trying to find their place in the world. So, here we go!
Hey! Hey!
Ow! What are you doing?
I'm whacking you on the ear.
Why?
'Cause you got earwax. Let's play. What is this sound?
It's the president signing a bill into law.
No.
The vice president?
No.
Can I hear it again? I give up.
It's 2 guys colliding.
I knew that.
Ready for the next one?
Hit me. Ow! No, hit me with the next clue.
That was the next clue.
One more time. It's a guy hitting something hard into something hard.
Yes. I'll give it to you.
Ow!
Last clue. What is this?
It's ice skates.
Right. So where would we hear this, and this, and this? Yeah? Yeah?
Shoo!
What's the matter?
I caught a cold.
Where?
At the ice hockey game. I got a clue for you. What's this?
One more time? I give up.
It's a hockey player brushing his tooth.
What happened to his other teeth?
That concludes today's episode of Here We Are! And we are out of here!
Psycho Math, where I'm gonna give you all these math-type problems, and you just have to figure them out before one of us goes stark raving mad. Man, I'm taking in way too much combination. Remember how this works. I show an equation, But in place of those boring old numbers,
I'll be using pictures and things.
and all you gotta do is use your arithmetic capabilities to figure out what they stand for. Then, just do the math. Like this. Take the inches in a foot and add it to the days in June. Then divide it by a peace sign. And what do you get? Pretty weird, huh? Not as weird as me! That cleared my head. You got the answer? You take the 12 inches in a foot, add it to the 30 days in June. Because you know not all months have 31. Divided by the peace sign, which is 2. And the answer should be 21. 21. Well, cool, we be jamming now. Let me try another, okay? Good. So, you got Snow White's dwarfs, plus a perfect test score. Take away the number of legs on an octopus. We'll give them back when we're done. Equals what? Look, 7 dwarfs plus 100% minus the 8 legs on an octopus equals 99. 99. Okay, one more. This one might be a little tough, but I know you're down with the program. Take a deck of playing cards. Subtract the eyes of a freaky cyclops. A dainty one will do as well. Minus the states of the United States of America. What do you got, man? I'll give you plenty of time. Time's up! 52 cards in a deck, minus 1 eye on a cyclops, freaky, dainty, or otherwise, minus 50 states in the Union equals 1. 1, which is one lonely number. Okay, you did pretty good, but brain's taking a real beating, so next time, I want you guys ready to boogie! Do you hear me? Good. Now get yourselves out of here. Y'all be giving me a headache. Rock's out.
That was cool. Let's play another. Next game on the way. Dirty Pictures.
The name's McCracken. Lens McCracken. Ace photo snoop. I photograph crime scenes and use my snapshots as clues. But here's the skinny. My zoom lens is broken, so all my pictures are close-ups. That's where you come in, baby. I need your help to figure out the shots. After you do, sit back and relax while you watch the master, Lens McCracken, solve the mystery. Today's crime puzzle? The case of the stray Alaskan Husky. Now, let's take a look at each of these 3 photos. Our first clue. This one is real cool. I can't quite figure it out. Guess my mind must be frozen. Why don't you take a guess? Ooh, this snapshot is sure a sour piece of work. I got in way too close. Try to peel away the layers and see what you get. Okay, here's the last photo clue. Something in my gut tells me this one will unlock the mystery. Let's eyeball them all together. I got zilch. Time to try my reliable darkroom computer, the Solutionator. So, here's the first close-up. Aha, I knew it all the time. An ice tray. How chilling. What's next? Nope, this photo isn't sweet. A lemon. What a tart surprise. But wait, this case is still locked tight without the final clue. So, here's the close-up. A key. Well, that certainly opens the door to solving the mystery. Now I think I have all the elements to wrap up this case. An Eskimo lost his key and locked himself out of his igloo. He traveled in his dog sled to search for another home and found himself so far south there was no snow, so he had to make an igloo out of ice cubes from an ice tray. After all his hard work, he was so thirsty he used the leftover ice cubes and a lemon to make a frosty glass of lemonade. It was so delicious he opened up a lemonade stand, and it became so successful he forgot all about his dog sled, and one of the Alaskan Huskies wandered off. Case solved. Am I good or what? That, by the way, was a rhetorical question, 'cause I'm Lens McCracken, photo snoop.
It's time for Crashbox Rewind, where we flash back through the show and remind you how smart you really are.
You take the 12 inches in a foot, add it to the 30 days in June, divided by the peace sign, which is 2. And the answer should be 21. 21.
Cheetahs are the fastest mammals on land. Not only can they go from 0 to 40 in 2 seconds, they can also run over 70 miles per hour.
We got a politician, a river, and a sprinter. They're all things that run. Ain't that grand?
Well, that's it for now. See you next time.